What are we talking about today? Nigeria has witnessed an 81% decrease in terror-related deaths since 2015 rather, according to the presidency. In a statement posted in its official X account on Sunday, the presidency said the decline reflects improved counter-insurgency operations and stronger collaboration between the country's security agencies and affected communities. It added that more than 13,000 terrorists have been neutralized in the past year, while over 124,000 fighters and independents have surrendered to authorities. The statement also noted that more than 2.1 million internally displaced persons (IDPs) have returned home, with new communities being built in previously affected areas as normalcy gradually returns. According to the presidency, the federal government has established a resettlement scheme for persons impacted by conflict to help rebuild affected communities and reintegrate displaced persons. This is what we're talking about today. The presidency is giving us this statistic, and the question is this a fact or a propaganda? That's what we're talking about today on Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You can call me Solo. You can call me Mr. Solo, you can call me Souls, you can call me Mr. Souls, but officially I am Solomon Offem. Welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and let me reintroduce the topic in case you were in there when I introduced the topic. So, Nigeria has witnessed a 91% decrease in terror-related deaths since 2015. That's according to the presidency. Now, in a statement posted on its official X handle on Sunday, that's the weekend, the presidency said the decline reflects improved counterinsurgency operations and stronger collaboration between the country's security agencies and affected communities. It added that more than 13,000 terrorists have been neutralized in the past year, while over 124,000 fighters and independents have surrendered to authorities. The statement also noted that more than 2.1 million internally displaced persons (IDPs) have returned home, with new communities being built in previously affected areas as normalcy gradually returns. According to the presidency, the federal government has established a settlement scheme for persons impacted by conflict to help rebuild affected communities and reintegrate displaced ones. Now, the presidency further said that the Joint Task Force, Security Task Forces enhanced border patrols with local and regional partners, compensation for victims, permanent joint patrols, and intelligence collaboration with international allies are among the measures being implemented to further protect lives and safeguard national sovereignty. But the major topic for discussion here is the 81% decrease in terror-related deaths since 2015. The big question is this a fact or a propaganda? Now, joining me to help analyze this is Emmanuel Ikule, Executive Director, Elixir Trust Foundation and coordinator Benue Accountability Network. He is also former national coordinator network on police reform in Nigeria. Mr. Ikule, thank you very much for joining us on the program today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so let's go straight to um, now. We keep reading every day. As a journalist, I have to trust the report from my fellow journalists, especially investigative journalists, especially from the print, where we keep hearing stories of terror attack and terror death. Boko Haram bandits from the north. We keep hearing stories of herders killing farmers in north central. We keep hearing a lot of this information. Now, one of the stories I'm seeing here that happened yesterday is ISWAP terrorists and bandits killed as enough raid hideouts in Benue, in Borno, others. That's on the federal government side. But we keep seeing the counter information, on all this, and one begin to wonder, where is the federal government getting this information from? 81% decrease in terror-related death. That's a huge. If we hear like say 5%, 10%, that may be a little believable, but 81% drop, that's a huge amount of record in the record drop when it comes to death since 2015.
So if it were a miracle, then we say, oh, it has happened. But unfortunately, that is not the case. And for somebody, that particular journalist that actually chewed inside the new wave of agenda of the federal government to post such a thing, it's unfortunate. Maybe his own family have not experienced what others have experienced.
No, the journalist.
I'm talking from someone that have worked in both IDP camp and the refugee camp in Nigeria. The displaced population of persons that have been displaced. I'm currently in Benue. I came to do one or two activities.
Yeah, you said so.
And in respect to displacement, so if the persons have returned back to their places of abode, certainly I won't be here. So IDP camps have only increased in Benue, and the number is not actually going down because people, displaced population, anytime they try to go back to their places of abode, they don't return. It means there are people now residing in their places. So if they go back, they are being killed and they don't return. And most times, people are not there to capture the information. And who will even look for media persons to even give such information? They are underreported. And persons are being killed daily. The ones that people know, it's the ones that are being killed in 20s, in 50s, in 200, like Yeliwata attack, that it was because of the numbers and because of the destruction. A lot of persons knew about it, or somehow, if you remember vividly, the first or second time that type of information came out, it was not reported by the main media houses. It was reported by people on Facebook and the rest. That is the current trend in Nigeria. And since the comments by Donald Trump, the government have used different media houses to actually say they have actually been doing something about insecurity, but in reality, that is not the case. And those so-called places, they have actually come out to say they have people, that certain persons have returned back. It will be good for them to actually specify the names of those locations and those numbers that are coming up on ground, that they have actually also been able to get certain persons. They have been able to return some of these persons, and also the places where they say they have rescued people. It will be good also for the government to actually it will also be good so that the government can as well also throw more light to the communities that they have rescued. If this cannot be done, then what we are hearing is just a propaganda currently. Because people are dying. Benue State, it's the good thing about displaced populations is you can come there physically and see people there. And it's something that initially when we reached out, I was planning to maybe go to an IDP camp. When you call, I'll be there. And if possible, it's on video, you can equally see that people are.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Looks like we've lost him.
Nyanya was arrested in his presence, and the person is the vice president, current vice president.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, we lost you there for a moment for like 30 seconds or so. I don't know what happened. So go on. We can hear you now.
So I'm saying that if we are looking at 81% of persons or reduction in crime, the first thing you'll be looking at the government, first of all, is the vice president. Somebody that was responsible for bombing of Nyanya, the person's name is somebody Sokoto, was arrested actually in the vice president's house.
Okay.
How come, or what affiliation he had with the vice president to be arrested in his house? The person is currently the vice president, and you're talking about 81% reduction. Gumi, that has been negotiator and knows all the nooks and crannies of all these persons, have still been working around. Patami, that came out in 2010, even had a meeting that if the Islamic leaders are not ready, he will come out and lead in the jihad. He's still out. Maitala came out on the 1st of January 2018 with the attack in Benue State that they are responsible for the massacre of the displaced persons. I went to the community during that time to actually bring people. I worked in that camp during that time. These persons, the leadership of Maitala that came out publicly to announce that they are responsible for those attacks, they are still roaming around. This present government have been freeing thousands of so-called acclaimed repentant Boko Haram. You know why? These same persons are still murdering people, displacing people, and killing people. So if you are talking about 81% reduction of crime, I'll say it's a lie.
Now let's get the message straight here. It's not 81% reduction in crime, rather 81% drop in terror-related deaths, as in people that have died as a result of insecurity, that have dropped by 81% since 2015. Now, for the credit of the journalist, he or she, the writer of this report, didn't say it as a fact. He said it has been reported by the presidency.
Yeah, so I understand what you have said, and that is what indirectly I was saying, that it's also good as an investigative journalist to also take into cognizance some of these things being also given to you. Yes, it's the presidency reporting.
Make your own independent findings.
Yes, before you use your platform to actually report things that may actually prove out to be wrong. Because indirectly, we are looking at the such media as an accomplice. Because if people are dying, and as you just said, terrorist-related attacks and all those things, it's happening daily. Because it's something that some of us that are into police reforms or criminal justice reforms, we follow up with this news daily and reports from different people. And based on my former position, let me also bring this to the fore. I've had a network on police reform in Nigeria from 2019 to 2023. I have contacts of people, residents, directly organizations, resident in the whole 36 states. So I get information from these persons and we're on platform that we post. If there's any insecurity or terrorists or relating to insurgencies, they are being posted on the group. And these are from persons resident in such places, not the one that they had. So these things keep happening. And you heard, I think yesterday there was another peace talk. That should be, I think, Sokoto or Katsina, another peace talk head somewhere. And one of the persons came out that they have been doing this because the government has empowered them to. And it was until recently that the government reached out that they should calm down.
In terms of negotiating with the bandits.
Yes, because part of the creation of bandit was actually by the government. The former government, the former administration actually hired persons from different locations to come and remove Goodluck Jonathan. This is something that even the bandits themselves have said it. They were hired to come, and if in case Goodluck continues in office, they will fight him, and he on his own too noticed. And luckily, another person came up on ground. That's the late former President Buhari. And these persons were not settled. What brought them was to come and make the government ungovernable. But unfortunately, he now came on board, and instead of settling these persons to go back, he left them. So they had to survive. So they started kidnapping people to be able to earn a living. Then for Boko Haram, we have already been hearing of Sheriff, and this is the same vice president I'm talking about. These persons initially were used as thugs before they became more than that. So Maytel and Boko Haram, this has been more like a jihadist plan, and currently the government, the federal government knows, the president knows. And if currently the president is just talking to them to stop because of Trump's comment, it shows that they have not been sincere with the conversations around security reforms or protecting the lives of citizens in Nigeria.
And we're talking about making deals with bandits. I mean, the story that just came out here from Sahara Reporters, to be precise. A resident of Teshal Danjanku in the Malum Fashi local government area of Katsina State have blocked the Katsina-Kano highway to protest renewed bandit attacks in their communities. This is despite the various peace deals that's been going on between bandits and a lot of these communities in Katsina State. And instead of the bandit attacks to reduce, they've actually gone up, they've increased, which means these peace deals obviously not working.
For countries that actually serious in the fight against insurgencies and terrorism, you don't negotiate with terrorists. And it's not just by lip service. Last year they were informing, and the government was trying to inform people that please don't pay anything. My question then was, you are telling people not to pay, but you are not doing anything to rescue their kidnapped relatives. How will that work? It's not that our military don't have the capacity, it's just the willingness to do the needful and the political will of the elites to actually push or activate the army or the military to be able to carry out this intervention. So the power is there, the means is there. But is the willingness not there? And people are benefiting from this. That is why you look at budgetary allocation going billions to trillions. And have you also realized that there have not been audits since we handed over to civilian administration? There have never been audit of the military, of money is being given for defense. Despite the rise in insecurity, there has never been audit of what the money is being used for. So it speaks to the agenda we are talking about here. And the case of terrorism that have been, the government having peace talks. These various places there have been peace talks. If you check, you can check online. After 2 days or sometime immediately the next day, there's attack on such a place. Why are you still engaging on peace talks with criminals? The other time is the government freeing about 100,000 persons and they term them repentant Boko Haram.
I mean,
they already have an agenda. On what criteria do you know that they have repented? And you are punishing people for little crimes while you are allowing criminals.
Last week, a peep into the Borno State budget saw that the Borno State have spent the last 18 months spent over 16 billion naira for rehabilitation of repentant Boko Haram members.
Just imagine that.
6 billion naira.
Just imagine that. But how much has been spent on IDPs? Particularly those in Benue.
And then according to the statistics we have here talking about IDP, according to the statistics of this story we are talking about from the presidency, they said 2.1 million internally displaced persons, IDPs, have returned home. But clearly that's not what you're seeing in Benue State, is it?
No. That is why initially I said that if they can also show statistics of where these persons have returned, in which states they are referring to that displaced persons have returned, it will actually make more sense. But in places like Plateau, places like Benue that have been a refugee camp, both an IDP and a refugee camp, for the past, how many refugees have been around for the past about...
Oh, we've lost him again. Hello, sir.
Turned back, and then it means in the next interview, I will actually go into the field directly and make a video to show that these persons are here. So it's not anybody resident in these places, you won't hear them. That is why it's good that we also look forward to having leaders that think about our good.
And then the presidency also said the federal government has established a resettlement scheme for persons impacted by conflict to help rebuild affected communities and reintegrate displaced persons.
They should have instead said they have actually prepared a package for repentant Boko Haram. We know, and we have been seeing funds that have been given to them online. And all the peace talks they give, any peace talk before invited, I know it still relates to giving them money. But you rarely see the federal government sitting with displaced population. Maybe you have seen somewhere. I have not seen. Let the government come and sit with displaced population and ask them what they want. They are not children, they are adults, That has not been done for years. And that is why places like Benue State, IDP camps keep increasing. Let the federal government forget the talks online and actually come into such communities, sit with the displaced population, ask of what their needs are. Go back to their places of abode. The military, they are in Benue State, but they are these places where the persons have been displaced now are being occupied by Fulani militia there. Can they go and push these persons out or arrest these persons to be prosecuted? That has not been done. So whatever has been said online is lip service. It's not a reality on ground. And if they continue to insist, why was there no news about this before Trump's comments? Because the government was not interested. The little times even normal citizens have come out to protest, they have met different forms of attack. Are we talking about NSAS? Are we talking about bad governance? Are we talking about recent even protests in Benue State here where young persons were shot? Outside this, there are also cases of human rights abuses where even for you to talk out, you are being prosecuted for this. The people that have come out to publicly to announce that they are going to clear anybody doing this, we are going to attack certain communities, and they will even send letters that we are coming to come and attack these communities. You have heard about Lakurawa and Sokoto, KB, and other states that they are collecting rent from people. Even farm produce, you actually pay money before you harvest your products. In Ukum here in Makodi, in Benue State. Wow. These persons came on bike, reports reached the military and the police. They did nothing about it until those communities were attacked. And every day they mandated these persons that once you see them, you have to greet them and bow for them not killing you. This is Nigeria we are talking about. So whatever they report, the president or the presidency, as they normally term it, they have not started working. If they have started, the people themselves in such communities will come out to actually appreciate their good work. But for the meantime, we have been unfortunate with leaders that lie a lot and don't really care about us. Instead, they care more about maybe the natural resources they are actually getting from those locations.
Now, is it possible that the federal government, because I mean, when you read this story, you can see the confidence which the federal government is reporting this story. Is it an issue of the presidency have actually mandated the relevant agencies involved releasing the appropriate monies involved to settle these internally displaced persons, and the money given for to establish a resettlement scheme for these persons? Is it possible that the federal government actually released this money to the appropriate persons and agency, but they siphoned the money and put it into private pockets? Is that possible?
Money is going to the military is possible. It's part of maybe an agreement. And maybe it's part of the reason why also they don't respond when citizens call on them for help. It's possible. But when you come back to the resettlement for internally displaced persons, I will doubt it. Because the governments I know, and this current government I know, they're actually loud their achievement. Period before now, they should have come out clearly to state the amount that they have given to these persons for resettlement and who they actually give such monies to. Then we at the level of CSOs can follow up with either the government or the particular agencies starting with that responsibility to ensure that they implement what the money is being given to them. But period before now, there have been no such information. Why is it shrouded in secrecy? So if there have been such funds being given out, they should come out clear and state the obvious. 3 billion or 15 billion has been given to Benue State government to actually cater for a return of citizens that have been displaced. 50 million or 50 billion have been given to Kwara State or this state, or so. Let it be in the public. This is public money. These funds were gotten from all of us. Funds that are due to us have been channeled towards improving lives. And if that is so, they shouldn't hide the amount and who and the agency responsible, so that those monitoring like us can as well follow through on funds like this. But for the meantime that they have not done that, and it's not even part, I'm not sure it's even part of the national budget, because I'll still cross-check that to see even if it's part of the national budget released earlier. So if it's not part of it, then where is the funds coming from and who is it going to?
Now, let's take a look at some of the statistics here. According to the presidency, 13,000 terrorists have been neutralized in the past year, while over 124,000 fighters and their dependents have surrendered to authorities. What do you think about that?
As I said earlier, if you talk about surrender, it's just part of a game plan. We saw what has been happening in the last two administrations, the former one of late President Buhari and this current one. The last one started freeing about hundreds, thousands of persons claimed repentant instead of punishing them. And then peace talk started. So them saying they came back to them is more like the negotiations they have been talking about. And as I said earlier, these persons, bandits are creation of the government. It didn't start on its own. These were people that certain high-level elites in Nigeria actually created. So if at any time they are coming to surrender and they are not even being punished, because you surrendering have not stopped you from being a criminal you have been. Those so-called repentants, those so-called Boko Haram that they claimed have been repentant, are they not still working against Nigeria? Killings have not stopped. You cannot win a war by freeing criminals when the war has not even ended. So them reporting that these persons have actually come back to surrender, they should list the names of people that have surrendered and what is the punishment meant to them that have surrendered. They should clearly state it out with pictures of these persons, and then maybe televise that these are the criminals, and so let us know. If that is not done, it's just audio. That means anybody can write anything and post online. It doesn't mean that is actually the reality on ground. That has been the issue over time. We need evidence because the government have not given us anything or reason why we should trust it at any time. Yes, they are representing us, but unfortunately, they should be representing us, but unfortunately, they are not representing us. That is why even when we are being killed, even if we come out to protest, you don't see them coming to hear us. They are coming to drive the people away that they are disturbing. And then you are looking.
Okay, go on, sir.
So you are looking at what is how variable is the constitution anymore? The section 33, 34 that talks about right to life. We are looking at freedom of expression, section 39 of the Nigerian 1999 constitution. Where are those rights that we cannot talk again, even though we are the ones? They say democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But we know that this is not a reality. Now, this is just what has been sold to us.
Now, still according to the information, they say since 2024, over 124 terrorists and insurgents have been successfully convicted, while others, including members of the Ansaru leadership and those responsible for the Owo church bombing in 2022, as well as the Iyelawata, that Benue reprisal and counter-reprisal attacks, are undergoing trial in various courts. Now, but the question now is, we really don't see these things, but we just 100% have to depend on the government telling us that a lot of these terrorists are undergoing are in court, but they don't seem to get the media involved. What courts? Who are these people, being charged to court? What are they being charged? What are they being charged for? Pictorial representation of these people and them entering in court and them leaving court. nothing whatsoever, just a statement. And then I spoke to an analyst last week, and he says that probably because it is a very, I mean, insurgency, terrorism, insecurity is a very sensitive topic. So the government and the military, that are doing it with utmost sensitivity and secrecy. Do you agree with that opinion?
If these criminals or these terrorists have actually been killing citizens and televising their dead bodies, or the heads of maybe Christian leaders in different zones, and bringing it, even televising it and showing to the media that yes, they have killed this also person, they have killed this local government chairman, this councillor, they have killed this pastor at different times. Are you telling me that the government, why if the government is so secretive and it is so humble not to report their wins, then why are they bringing it out now that they are being able to apprehend certain persons? You cannot wage a war, and you cannot fight a war this way. You report your wins. Yes, even US and the rest, even developed countries, you see them, okay, we have killed Osama bin Laden. They will televise that evidence. All those so-called leaders of these different sects or this Islamic extremism extremists, any of them that you are able to kill or apprehend, it's important that you televise. And one thing is, even people in such communities where these people operate also know who are those leaders. So if you televise the wrong persons, they will even come out and tell you that, oh, they are lying. And that is part of the reason why the federal government won't come out to televise this. And if they really claim they have actually gotten these persons and they have this person, then what is wrong about televising it? If citizens that have done nothing, their bodies have been televised. People that have been even accused without even being convicted of even stealing, they have been televised online. The police keep televising people, even people arrested in the night without doing anything. They have been televised. Then you are telling me that for criminals, you shouldn't televise them? These persons have been televising killing military officers. Can't we televise criminals? They should be the ones to serve as deterrent to other criminals there in the field. So that is all lies, and maybe that is also part of the scheme, the stories they are selling out. But for some of us that are actually Nigerians and we're not planning to go anywhere, we want the fight against insurgencies to be real. Let the government show evidence of what they have done. We have only been seeing, there have been videos we see that citizens actually record and post of military cars being destroyed, where they even attack military barracks and all these persons, and they ransack everywhere. So if they are really winning this war, we want to really see it.
I mean, we're in a period of information in an information era after all. I mean, and social media era where it's easy for you to have pictorial and video evidence all over the place.
Yes, and they can equally work with camcorders that will record these happenings while they are doing it. And this will also help us to know that yes, our military, they are also doing their work, and the service chief, they're actually doing their work. The last the COAS commander.
Chief of Army Staff.
Chief of Army Staff that was actually relieved of his duties. A lot of persons said it was because he authorized them to shoot without waiting for feedback, and that was what made him to be replaced.
Wow.
A lot of persons have said that.
So that's what the
videos have actually shown that he actually said that once they go to the field and they see all these extremists, why wait for them? They're already shooting you. Eliminate them. That is your work.
So in other words, even as Chief of Army Staff, he did not have the authority to tell his army what to do and how to apprehend these criminals and terrorists. They have to wait for the president.
That is what I'm saying. That these so-called bandits and terrorists, they are a creation of the elites in our government, and many of them are friends, are cronies. And I gave an example of the vice president, the current vice president. He's there. These persons actually pushed him to be there. We are looking at Patami, that was a minister for 8 years. Somebody that actually came out, held a meeting, and meanings of such a meeting is there, and actually came out to say that if they are not ready, is ready to push forward and said that the military should stop killing their brothers and sisters. Those are the terrorists he was saying those comments. And he has not been arrested till date. Are we talking about the Gumis? These evidence are there. So these persons are the ones pushing this agenda. And also part of the creation of a state, when you're looking at 19 states in the north, you're also looking at trying not, so some presidents will try maybe not to hurt the feelings of those in the north because these persons are actually controlling things. Maybe the next state now that destruction is happening, it may be Kwara because they have discovered, I think, lithium or so, another mineral. So why they are also destroying people trying to get lands, other people like the generals are also benefiting from having mining these oil wells, and that is why we keep having foreign persons. I think online, you check on Facebook, we also see different reports of people also excavating and mining in Nigeria illegally. The government is aware of all this. So it means they have a hand in this. And those terrorists, those so-called bandits are the ones being used to protect or divert attention. So let the citizens keep thinking just about the fights. And the elites are busy removing the gold in Zamfara. And that also tells why all these minerals are not part of monies accrued to the national account, then only oil from a particular side of the country. Almost every country every state have minerals, but these minerals are being mined, yes, but where is the money going? It also speaks to how these persons are able to get money to fund these ammunitions being used by these different terrorist groups.
Now, we know the APC government, since coming into power in the last dispensation, they've actually been accused. There's this general notion that it is a party of propaganda, that they came into government through propaganda, and they've been ruling through propaganda. Now, is it a situation of that they've actually been an actual drop in the, I mean, it may not be very obvious, but there is an actual drop in the terror-related deaths since 2015. It's just that the presidency is just exaggerating, doing an hyperbole. Don't you think maybe this is what's going on here? Or you don't believe there is a drop? Actually, if there's anything, there's an increase.
There is no drop. There is only an increase. And even the little conversations, if we check, all of a sudden they have almost, I think, the Punch, the Guardian channels, these are the three media houses reporting continuously about the reduction in crime of recent, all of a sudden. And if you check also that the people that they also interview are also part of this conspiracy. The evangelist, Pastor Ezekiel, that have been talking and have been burying these dead bodies, which of the media have even interacted with him. So you're already seeing the conspiracy already on ground. And to say that it's actually not just a comment, it's actually a reality. The APC government actually brought banditry in Nigeria. We're looking at, as I said earlier, if you look at the former president, Buhari, that was a plan. El-Rufai, amongst others, the current vice president, you are looking at Sheriff from Borno and all that. They started this. This was part of them inviting, since Boko Haram and Maytal couldn't solve the agenda that they wanted. They brought in people from different countries, mercenaries, to actually come and cause confusion if Goodluck Jonathan remains. And unfortunately, Goodluck knew their plan and then didn't struggle.
Some may say you're spewing conspiracy theory of your own. Do you have evidence?
They have not denied it. They have not denied it. And people in the state are different, even at the level of national summit on crime. And there's a lot of persons that came out with all the evidence to actually point to them that they have been the ones responsible. The bandits, the so-called bandits, and the so-called, if you have also been listening to their so-called peace talks, they have continuously stated clearly that this government is empowering them. So who are we? And the government have not come out to deny it. So who are we to to lie about it again. They have actually confirmed it that this is the government empowering them. And there are videos, just like I said, these things are, because of the age of social media, these things are even online.
Okay, thank you very much for being part of the show today, Mr. Ikule. Thank you very much for your time.
Let the court decide even their fate, nothing. And what type of government that talks that they are trying to win a fight and they are telling the people repentant Boko Haram, people that are slaughtering people, all of a sudden they have repented. What is the criteria for repentance? So you are looking at all these things, and then it started when? Last administration. The same government that supported Taliban, it's also there online for you to see. The former president supported the Taliban with some millions of dollars. Meanwhile, we are borrowing money to fund our budgets.
Okay.
So the same government cannot come out to actually tell us that they are actually fighting when they are part of the conspiracy. And if they really want to show that they are serious about this, let them start, first of all, by dropping the vice president, going forward to Aerofile, that's from former governor of Kaduna, to Sheriff, to Paratami, and amongst all these people, they should be arrested and prosecuted. And then these bandits, there are laws that criminalizes some of these things. So they should actually implement this. This is life imprisonment or death. If you don't negotiate with terrorists, then be clear what is happening. Which country, sensible country, is talking about peace talks at this time with terrorists? It's elimination.
Okay, Mr. Ikule, unfortunately, we have to end it here because we'll have time for our viewers on Facebook and our listeners on radio to be able to contribute. Mr. Ikule, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your insight.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. That was Emmanuel Ikule, Executive Director, Elixir Trust Foundation. He is also the coordinator, Benue Accountability Network, and former national coordinator, Network on Police Reform in Nigeria. And of course, needless to say, he is a security expert. Okay, the phone lines are open now, 0700-903-903-903. Again, 0700-903-903-903 or 0803-692-9933. After that again, 0803-692-9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp, and our WhatsApp number is 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Hello.
Solomon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Hello, and then where you're calling from.
MD is calling from Tulare.
MD from Tulare.
If we continue in this country to be tampering lies because maybe because we want one country or we don't want, the thing remains that there is Christian genocide. If it's not in the south, what of in the north? Benue Plateau. Okay, how many hundreds were killed? The one that caused this viral video of Plateau, how many? And the government is telling you there's a reduction. It's except somebody who wants to be blind because of religious bigotry or partisan species. We know that what APC is for. And the dramatic personnel of Buhari and the president now. These are the agenda. Islamize Nigeria. The people will just not agree. But with time we will get to know. How is we say that there's a reduction in killings and stuff like that? This propaganda, that is what APC is all about.
Okay.
Yeah, me, I'm surprised after the president here, of course, want to be very fair, know what it's all about. It's not for governance.
Okay.
It's for his personal decision.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what I'm telling you, any Christian who doesn't think that this is genocide should look himself very well. That is not the simple truth.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
0700903903 also 803-692-9933. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Good afternoon. This is Ethan from Lagos.
Okay, Ethan. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. From Lagos.
Okay, talk to us, Ethan.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
You see, any government that is built on propaganda and decides to push itself to the people through propaganda will never do well. May God bless your guest who has just spoken. Because there are certain statements that have been credited to the Sultan of Sokoto and one is Alhaji Garba. Sultan of Sokoto, the statement credited to him that he said anybody fighting Boko Haram is fighting God. While this other Garba said the headsmen are the Fulanis forces of fighting, that they are freedom fighters of the Fulanis. No radio house has interrogated these people. Nothing. These statements have just been pushed under. Call this type of people. Ask the Sultan why he should make such a statement that fighting Boko Haram means fighting God. And these are the same people pushing that they are fighting terrorism.
Okay, thank you
it's
very
most
much.
Unfortunate that our president is not serious at all. He would have started by disarming these headsmen. That is the first thing to do. Let us see headsmen returning back to using their sticks in their grazing. That is a step forward.
Okay.
But nothing of such has been done. They kept going about propaganda everywhere.
Thank you.
May God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let me read some messages. Good afternoon. It's all propaganda about the decrease in terror attacks. I heard on the news this morning about Boko Haram's attacks in Chibok and other areas. Sadly, some people in government seem to be benefiting from these ongoing acts of terror. That's Emma from Lagos. Thank you very much. All this recent neutralizing of bandits and Boko Haram, is it because Trump wants to come for those bloodsuckers? They know how to neutralize, but we are enjoying the killers killing. Sorry. We want to see proofs because they come out with their lies to impress Trump and the whole world. Hello. Yeah, welcome to VOP. Tell us in where you're calling from, please.
Good afternoon. Yes. Hey, Mr. Absolute, thank you very much. And thank you, your guest this afternoon. The man made my mind. All what I've been thinking, like if I want to call, I should say, the man has said all of them and even add more. Mr. Absolute, I want to say something this afternoon. Is there any way you people can help us? All of your programs from morning to night, maybe you extract all these names of all these men that we are hailing whenever they call. Like the man that you are speaking with now, the one that they call around this area man that call do the program around after 10. That is what is his name? He can be there. Yes, the one he anchor around after 10 today. The man that very man that spoke with him, and the man that you go deal with the last time. I wanted to call that day to thank the man, but it wasn't go through. So, is there any way you people can get us all these men that whenever they call, Nigerians will be attacking them? I want them to form a group. Maybe they call that group Nigeria Truth, or I don't know what they will call the group, so that we will be hearing from them all the time, telling them, so that they will be telling us like what this man is telling us this afternoon. I really appreciate him. So, see what I want to say this afternoon about what we are discussing is that this Zamfara, all these remaining places in the north that they are extracting whatever mineral resources like good, like other resources as supposed to be Nigeria, whatever. And nobody is talking about it, but only oil that probably almost coming from the east that using to fund themselves, funding all these terrorists that are killing people, and today they are denying it. Like everybody is saying it. I don't like when somebody like this man is saying something. Sometimes people will say, "Are you sure? Are you sure this?" But why many of these terrorists have come on air, said it? The uncountable time So why are we hiding them again? So what I want to say now in effect is that it's a high time. I want Nigerians, especially people from the east, to say it when they see it.
Okay.
That this oil from the east, this oil from the east should be cut off.
Thank you.
Cut off. Should be cut off.
Thank you.
Why is it that oil from the east, only oil?
Thank you.
To do all what nonsense they are doing. It's not good.
Thank you. Okay, let's read more message. Good afternoon, VOP. Agbero and Bandit. Any difference for Tinubu? We cannot perform more of these, but please, who is Nigerian president? Oracle from Orile. Solomon Ofem, good afternoon. My name is Gabriel from Ikorodu. We deceive ourselves a lot in this country. There is nothing like fighting terrorism when terrorists, sponsors, and sympathizers are all in the Senate and House of Reps, in the army hierarchy, and in Asurok. It won't work. We behave in this country like our lives doesn't matter. If there is anything that will be in the mind and in the mouth of every Nigerian now, it's nothing else than this issue of insecurity and economy. But we look the other way while Fulani terrorists are encircling our domain. Let nobody be deceived by this recent seeming exploit of the military. It's a lie. There is nothing like that going on anywhere. They want to push a false narrative that the soldiers have woken up to their responsibilities. If Nigerians knows what Fulani terrorists have for us, they will not sleep until their armies are brought under our feet. Okay, thank you. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in the way you're calling from,
Hello?
please. Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello?
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from. Hello, I can hear you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tell us the name where you're calling from,
My
please.
name is Ozem and I'm calling from Enugu.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
All right. The issue is that it's like Nigerians don't really even appreciate the plans of these people towards the unity of this country, even before the independence. Ahmad Bello made it very clear that his ambition or goal was to dip the Quran to the sea. And since then, they've been planning it. APC, as they are, is a political wing of Boko Haram.
Hmm?
And Boko Haram, yes.
Where did you get that from?
Listen to me. Who are those people that formed the APC? They are Boko Haram apologists. When Jonathan was in power and he wanted to move against Boko Haram, Buhari made it clear. Attack on Boko Haram was attack on the north. He made it very clear. And he threatened Jonathan
I mean, that
if he loses elections,
that still doesn't mean they are the political will of Boko Haram.
Hold on. These people have an agenda. And let me tell you something. The civil war they fought between Nigeria and Biafra was a Fulani war. That was when they took over the security apparatus of this country after that civil war. And they allowed the Yoruba people to take over the economy. After nationalizing all the industries, the Igbo people trade with their foreign partners. And when the security apparatus of a nation is in the hand of a clique, they can plan genocide with it. And that's what they are doing. If they want to remove Tinubu now, within a second they will take him out. But they don't want to do it because that was the understanding they had during that civil war by bringing Yoruba people on board.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you something. Listen. Let me tell you something.
We have to give time for other people to talk, please.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's read more messages. Let's see. Good afternoon, Solomon. What's with this news? I'm highly disappointed with this government. They are telling lies with propaganda. There is no drop in terrorist related deaths. In fact, it has increased. What is wrong with this government? No wonder Trump called Nigeria a disgraced country. You can see that the terrorists do post video evidence on their attacks, but you can never see the Nigerian military posting the video evidence of killing terrorists. I don't want to see non-radio friendly words against this government, and so annoyed with this propaganda. John from Ijaniki. Thank you very much. Dancers on the stage of infamy, freshly painted. Okay, well, that is definitely not for us. Mr. Solomon on radio, good afternoon to you, sir. I am Cleopas from Barawa, Jesha. Today is my birthday. Wish me well. Kilo from Barawa. Thank you very much, Kilo from Barawa, and happy birthday to you. Hello.
Hello.
Can you move away from the radio TV set, please, or switch it off totally?
Oh, yes, I'll move away from my radio.
Okay, tell us in the way you're calling from, please.
Yes, Solomon.
Yes.
This country is a very bad country. I don't think I will even say any other word than this.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sulu.
Good afternoon. Welcome to View.
I beg, this talk is irritating me. When is the Trump coming? When he brings in the military to come and flood these people, and let this propaganda doesn't come to distract him again, he will stop the process. 3 days ago, they started beheading somebody. They beheaded somebody somewhere. I mean, let's go, forget all this their propaganda that started bringing us now. When is Trump and his committee is coming to come and do the job for us, please? So as a journalist, please, do you know when it's coming, please?
Well, we don't have that information. I'm sorry.
Please, you people to do something. You journalists can still help us. We let all those start with their propaganda again to distract us. With all this, I can never help. Please let him come. Let's stop this talk every after every evening. Please, thank you very much, Mr. Peter from the Solo.
Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Hello.
I can hear you. Tell us the name where you're calling from. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Hello. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Good afternoon. Macaulay from Napoli Coast.
Okay, go ahead, Macaulay.
So it's very. I'm breaking.
Macaulay, we're losing you. You probably have to call us back, please. We can't hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Call us back. Call us back. Call us back.
Oh, is it like...
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
My name is Jimmy Sakune from 34.
Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. Talk to us. Go ahead.
Our president tell us that breaking and snatch it, carry it, and run away. What are we seeing now? What are we seeing now? That is what we're talking about. If he change his character and give us big president, God bless you.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
My name is Afunwa. I'm calling from Idum.
Okay, Afunwa, go ahead, please. Talk to us.
I believe you are hearing me because I can't hear you.
We can hear you.
So
go ahead.
My own contribution is this. This government within inside, they don't want anything pertaining our poor masses. There is no insecurity for all over the 36 states for this country. And the government uses they do propaganda. Now America want to come and help them, what they don't see do. Then they patriot everything. Then they talk anyhow. Then they do any as they like. So what I try to tell Trump, if I have the opportunity to call Trump for phone, make him start this night, make him come this afternoon, self. So make him come do what they know if he do. That's my only contribution this afternoon. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Solo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in the way you're calling from, please.
I'm Edward calling from Sango.
Okay, go ahead.
You see, all Nigeria, thank God now that America have opened the eyes of Nigerians and the whole world about Nigeria issue. You see, all this propaganda cannot even help us. But I think if the Nigeria federal government want to tell the entire world the truth, where they will start to tell the truth is on that 400 list of names that financing Boko Haram terrorism from Dubai. So if they can open up to tell us who those people are, because all these things we are talking every day by day, that is where the whole matter lies. Because if there's no financier of terrorism, there will be no executors. So now they hide that list under their cupboard. Let Nigerians force the federal government to bring out that list. Go. That is where the instrument they. That list they are hiding from Nigeria. Let them tell us who and who is financing. That list is that with them. Even self, there's also forward that list to US now. Let it be the first assignment US will do before any striking. So that if they can be able to feed those people, I think Nnamdi is standing trial. And what they are accusing me is terrorism. But this Nnamdi have been later. But the main cocoa have been for the first time. It's earlier than they're supposed to have been looking into. Why are they hiding that list from Nigeria people? Let the president open up. Let him make a broadcast on that particular list and tell us who and who that is inside that particular list. No need of us going too far. That list alone can give us what we are looking for.
Okay.
Let him provide it. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. So.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling
Yes,
from.
thank you. My name is Shola. I'm calling from Ipaja this afternoon.
Okay, Shola.
See, for anybody to be giving this government advice, you are wasting your advice. You cannot give what you don't have. This government, headed by the present President Tinubu, all he was after when coming in. Or if you listen, you can recollect, he will come. And the next, that was what all he was saying. All he wants is power. He had money. He wanted his name to be in history. So, and he knows that he has to ride on some people's back. The northerners, the northern elites, we have some factors in this country. We are the elites. The Nigerian elites are the problem of this country, and particularly the northern elites. They are the one backing, they are the sponsors of this terrorism. So he wrote on their back. Look at the revelation of El Rufai and not those people, because El Rufai now has been sidelined, they started spilling out. So the list is there. They know that the problem of this country. After all, the late Abata said if there's insurgency more than 24 hours, the government knows about it. This president will never do anything because he likes power. His political ambition wants more than the life of Nigerians, which is contrary to what Jonathan said. So Nigerians should know all the things they are doing now, bombing within these past few days, is because of the threat from Trump. I can assure you, it's going to be short-lived. It's not going to last long. So the best bet is that let Nigerians open their eyes now and their ears and their brain and know that these people should not return back to power. We need to get rid of all these people. They are not leading us to anywhere but doom. Thank you, Mr. Suso.
Thank you. Okay, let's read more messages. Good afternoon, the wise one and your analyst in the studio. APC government knows how the terrorists and bandits came to Nigeria when they wanted to unseat the government of Goodluck Jonathan. The APC is full of lies and propaganda. This is the way they are using the Agberos in Lagos State to win elections. Tinubu hand is tied. He cannot go against the agreement he has with some of the Northerners so that he can return back even when the president's wife is threatened. It is quite unfortunate for someone like Tinubu, the Jagaban of Lagos. Tinubu name will be in the Guinness Book of Record, but in a negative way. Trump, you are highly welcome to Nigeria. Mayor from Kotuegbe. Thank you very much, Mayor. Hello. Okay, let's read more messages. VOP, this APC government is the father of terrorists. Okay. Good afternoon, Solomon of Solomon Asika from Mushi, listening to Mr. Kilo made me realize how far Nigeria has fallen, and look at words like repentant bandits and how silly it does sound. Former President Buhari borrowed money but donated to Taliban, and still they continue lie and lie. But Mr. Sulu, there are still more truth to be revealed than everybody will wake up. Then everybody will wake up from their slumber. Just wait and see. Thank you very much, Solomon Asika. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP.
This is my caller from Apoluku.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
My problem started with that in APC. APC is a problem of Nigeria. APC propaganda is trying to have the government is to say that the what the debt funded related has dropped up in 40%. That kind of thing to say this, they have to kill every night.
Macaulay, we can't hear you. Your network is breaking. Sorry, we have to call to you. You have to call back.
You're not hearing me now?
No, we can't. We can't. You're breaking. We can't piece your words together. Sorry. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, once more, Mr. Peter, please, just a second, please. In addition to the list the last speaker was talking about, let Mr. President go to all those areas, send his military, go to all those areas.
Hello? Oh, sorry, we've lost you. Whoever is defending these terrorists should be arrested. All of our leaders know whom these people are, and these terrorists came during the time of Buhari when he wants to use them to unseat Jonathan, who is our Vice President Gumi El-Rufai body bags. Tinubu cannot help this country, so Donald Trump should please come in. Okay. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP.
My name is Joshua Perkins. I'm calling from Okota.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I don't believe the current report of the progress made by the military, because these are normal rhetorics that they have. We remember in this country that a reporter discovered that they bombed civilians, and they came up to the news that say it did not happen, but later they admitted. If not for the fact that Trump said what he said, I don't think we will be hearing this news. Where is the court trying these people that they say they have captured? I want to just know. And it's like this, our debt profile is not making any sense at all. Who are these people giving Nigeria money, for the love of Jesus Christ? Are they not saying that these people are recycling this money for their personal use? I also heard that even the Nigeria football body also is under probe for the monies allocated to it to build some stadium. It's a cesspool of corruption. And please, these people should stop giving these people this money, because it's not making sense. I cannot come borrow money from your hand first time, second time. Even though I have the whole country in my palm, I must make sure that I pay these things. At least pay all of them before I start collecting fresh one. And these people give them, why are they giving them this money, for the love of Jesus Christ? Now, they are talking about Nnamdi Kanu trial, him defending himself. As the federal government talked about the killing of his mother, his father, and the raiding of his home, who is going to pay compensation to him?
Okay, thank you.
Now they are going to get a Kweremadu who, as a matter of fact, committed a heinous crime. what is the president? What are they setting in the international community? They're making us a laughing stock. And we are here in this country and they are accusing Nigerians, patriotic Nigerians, of being involved in whitewashing or probably shaming the country. Why they are the country.
Thank you. We have to give space for others to talk. Thank you very much. Good day, the wise one. I'd like to appreciate your guest, Mr. Emmanuel. Until these government fish out Boko Haram bandits in this government and return people to IDP camp to their ancestral home, this government will continue to deceive themselves and not Nigerians nor Western nations that they are fighting insurgency. Thanks, Valentine's from Apapa. Thank you very much. Good day, souls. I'm here listening to people's comments. She caught from Itiria. Thank you very much, She. Good afternoon, King Solo. All these sudden active work by our soldiers are fake. How possible they are now killing bandits? With which weapon? They just want US to believe there's progress in fighting insecurity. US should come fast, please. Ralph from Satellite Town. Thank you very much. Greetings to you, big souls. My anger is these sachets and plastic drinks they want to ban from next month. She called from Itere. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us in where you're calling from, please.
I'm calling from Amuwa.
Your name, sir?
Mr. Collins.
Okay,
yes,
Mr. Collins.
Collins.
Okay. Talk to us, sir.
What I want to talk to every Nigerian, every good Nigerians to hear, all this is that even happen in Nigeria today. The hand of China's who are digging minerals in the north, their hand is in it. That when these people pursue the villagers out, the China people begin to dig minerals. Nigeria should warn China. Their hand is inside this problem in Nigeria today. Nigeria should mind the China. They are very, very bad people. They are against it or against Nigerians. All these things that happen today, China hand is
Thank you.
You let Nigerians be careful about China, bringing China in Nigeria.
I don't appreciate painting everyone with the same brush. I mean, we have some good Chinese people too. That's racism. You know that, right? Good afternoon, Solo. Fighting insecurity in Nigeria is like trying to go against Agberos and miscreants in Lagos, which will not yield any good result because their sponsors and backers are the ones in charge of the government. See how Agberos are holding sway in Lagos and government of their own. Let Trump come and help us. William from Isheri Oshun. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
God bless you, my brother.
Thank you. Your name, where you're calling from, please?
What? I'm Awele from Gondo.
Okay, go ahead.
What I want to say is, if Trump is delaying, let Israel come faster. Because we cannot continue to play into the gallery. All the promises and all the fantastic news, they are all fake, they are all founded. My solution this afternoon is, please, all people that are killing are human beings, for Christ's sake. When will you stop? Let the 400 names release Dubai. Let it be published online so everybody will see it. So that the names can also go to the right quarters. Amnesty International, US, United Nations. If Trump is delaying now, let Israel move in and do this job. Because people are dying. Not to talk of internal insecurity, not to talk of crisis, not to talk of hunger. This is a problem. Where are we heading to?
Okay.
This is a real conundrum that cannot be dissected. It's a pity. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Solomon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
My name is Osondi, calling from Ebutometa.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Please, my suggestion or my own take in this matter is that every Nigerian, since some people have discovered the channel through which we can forward our complaint to America, to Trump, since our government refused to pay attention to our crimes here, some people, so many of us have discovered that channel. We let us be forwarding all those things there. If that will solve the problem, because we can't continue this way. We can't continue this way.
What channel is that?
You said what?
What channel did you discover? What channel is that?
That uploading all the complaints on internet on so many ways, medias. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Uploading it. The other man in Jos that is sending all those the dead bodies and all the people killed. There, the same channel is using to forward all those things. Let us support that man and forward all those things there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Since what we are our complaining here doesn't matter to them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you.
They don't care whether we are dying or we are living. They don't care.
Thank you.
Let them continue to talk on 2027 and all the rest, and let us take that direction. Okay. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Solomon and Gas. You're highlighting the urgency of the situation in Nigeria, where insurgents group like Lakurawa and Boko Haram are exploiting weaknesses in security and gaining ground. But the Nigerian government and international partners need to act swiftly and comprehensively to address the root causes of extremism, strengthen border security, and enhance counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism effort. Enhance intelligence sharing and joint operations with neighboring countries to curb cross-border movement and disrupt insurgents' networks. Secondly, empowering local communities to resist insurgent influence and promoting economic development to reduce vulnerability to extremist ideologies. Thirdly, equip and train security forces to effectively counter insurgents' tactics, including drone warfare and cyber threat. Finally, implementing policies to tackle poverty, unemployment, and inequality, which can fuel extremism. Then we are done. Mr. Gumbi from Idumo. Thank you very much, Mr. Gumbi. Hello. Hey, thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us in the way you're calling from, please, and your
My name is Elijah, the son of Longinus, calling from Ogun State.
Okay, go ahead, Elijah, son of Longinus.
I just want to congratulate you to your work. So well done, eh? God bless you for your good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Trump should have attacked the terrorists before announcing it to Nigeria and the government. Some APC officials are the financiers of terrorism in Nigeria. That's why they refuse to work on the list. Dave from Lagos. Hello.
Hello.
Tell us in the way you're calling from, please.
My name is Wachuku from. I'm calling from Shasha.
Okay, go ahead, sir. You're my last caller for today.
All these things that Nigerians are saying that they are not feeling that. These people, US, they were coming to. They did not say they will come to kill Nigeria or Christian or Muslim. They are coming to kill those who are killing us. That's bandits, terrorists, and that is what they are saying. Why are they worried? Why are they worried, panicking? Somebody say it's coming to kill your enemy. Those who are killing us. And they are worried. Why?
Okay.
And two, that list that Dubai released, they say that Kano is a terrorist. The name of Kano is there. Did they find the Kano's name inside that? Let them give us their list. Let's speak.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. A beautiful afternoon, King Solomon, the wise one. I will continue where Buhari stops by, says Tinubu. What else are you people expecting for a confused and incompetent APC government since 2015 till date? Nigerians should and please rise up now and take back your country before it's too late for everyone of us. I'll be warned, Mayor from Ikotwegbe. Thank you very much, Mayor. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. We are tired of all these stories from APC. Let Trump come and rescue Nigeria's pastor. Gospel from Ilasa. Good afternoon, Mr. Solo. Let Trump come ASAP and clear these bandits. Peter is my name. Thank you very much, Peter. Okay, it is time for us to go. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your contributions. Chioma Innocent will be here to anchor the show tomorrow, while I'll be back on Thursday and Friday. And in case you don't know, the program is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Mondays to Fridays, 1:30 to 3 p.m. Okay, it's time for me to go. Follow me on IG SoloFem1 and on Twitter SoloFem. You can also follow VOP on all our social media handles at VOP903FM and subscribe to our YouTube channel at VOP903FM. Good afternoon and thank you for listening. I am Solomon of Fem. Bye-bye.